And thank you for joining us on this chilly Friday evening. A pretty chilly look at our Luther Family Ford Skycam. Seeing traffic moving along nicely on I-29. Still some slippery spots on those frontage roads and side roads, so you have to keep that in mind still as we go through our Friday evening, a couple days after we had that snowstorm move through a couple days ago. Satellite and radar shows high pressure in command still, so still expecting clear skies, but this will allow things to get a bit chilly as we go through the night tonight. But we will warm gradually toward morning, with those temperatures around 20 to start. Light snow beginning in our southern neighborhoods, and that snow continues through the day tomorrow with those northeast winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming north as we head toward the dinner time hour tomorrow. For most of us, we'll be in the 20s, up middle to upper 20s for most, though, and could even be some lower 30s in our southeastern neighborhoods. That's where we're more likely to see that rain mixing in with some of the snow through lakes country, so it could be some slippery spots as that freezing rain does mix with some snow. Much cooler up toward the Devil's Lake area, upper teens to low 20s for those high temperatures in the Devil's Lake Basin. The winter storm warning is going until Monday morning. For all those counties in red, this is for expected heavy travel impacts from this weekend winter storm. Notice the Devil's Lake area is just in the winter weather advisors. Not expecting as many impacts. Still could be some slippery roadways in Benson, Cavalier, Ramsey, and Walsh counties. But notice that Towner County is excluded from this. They're a little too far north and west out of the way of this system. So the American model shows that snowfall beginning light Saturday morning, spreading northward through the evening and afternoon on Saturday. And that could also bring that wintry mix, that freezing rain, to the lakes country. And so if you are traveling anywhere out of or toward Fargo, trying to get out in Saturday morning or early Saturday afternoon, probably your best bet to avoid that heaviest of that snowfall. Because as we go through the evening hours Saturday into Sunday morning, we will see that heavier snow pick up and the strong winds kick up as well. So we're expecting winds 40 to 50 miles per hour at times, causing those blizzard-like conditions and reduced visibilities. Notice Minneapolis at 5:30 tomorrow evening is on the dry and warm side of the system. So it looks like things are quiet in Minneapolis, but you have to go through that shield of freezing rain to get there. By Monday, things will be winding down, so cleanup can begin Monday, but Monday morning still could be some breezy conditions and some snowfall, so still could see some reduced visibilities and travel impacts Monday morning as well. But the system does look to clear, leaving behind things to be pretty quiet for the day on Tuesday. Looking at snow potential, this is the American model. Most of us in that darker blue, 6 to 12 inches. Down toward Minneapolis, where it's more rain, 0 to 3 inches. But there will be pockets, especially along and west of I-29, around and south of I-94 that pick up that 12 to 18 inches in those bands of heavier snow, and definitely could see a pocket down toward the south and west of 18 inches or more in a few locations. Up toward the north along the international line, expecting 4 to 8 inches in areas like Roseau, northern Lake of the Woods County, up toward Pembina. But then as we get toward Devil's Lake, as we said, Towner County is not in the advisory because no snow is expected up there, but some areas closer to Devil's Lake could pick up that 0 to 3 inches of snowfall when everything is said and done. We always like to look at the American and the European models for snowfall to compare them and see where the differences are. And the difference between the American and European is that this has a larger area in Minnesota of 12 to 18 inches. But notice that most of at least the lakes country is in that 6 to 12 inch range. So I do agree with this, that 6 to 12 inches for most of us in Minnesota, with again that pocket of 12 to 18 inches along and west of I-29, mainly along and south of I-94. So seeing a lot of similarities and confidence that there will be that pocket of 12 to 18 inches in this area along 94, and then pockets of 18 inches or more south of I-94 toward the South Dakota state line. So 8 to 14 inches for most of us. That will cause, of course, travel impacts with the blowing and drifting snow. And of course, with those pockets of 12 to 24 inches toward the south and west, travel is expected to become difficult, if not impossible, as we progress through the day on Sunday. So I'm fully expecting some road closures here across the area as officials deem necessary with that blowing and drifting snowfall. Oh man, that's going to be an interesting weekend, but we have a beautiful shot here from Barbie of Frosty Beauty. There's a bird there with that hoarfrost, a beautiful wintry shot there. Thank you so much, Barbie, for sending that in to ValleyNewsLive.com. So we've highlighted Saturday and Sunday in red as your high impact weather days. And as we go through Monday, things will gradually improve. It's not till Tuesday and Wednesday some sunshine joins us, and temperatures look to warm back into the 20s as we bring in the new year.
All right, thanks, Nathan. Yep.